I'm Frank, and I like to do it myself. In the previous videos, I showed replacing the expansion valve, the compressor, and the dehumidifier. I vacuum tested the system. It maintained a vacuum for several hours. I felt really confident that there was no leaks in the system, and we're ready to recharge the refrigerant. So we're going to do that by weight. I'm not going to do that by pressures. Pressures give us a good indication of where the system is at and what it's doing, but the manufacturer recalls specific for weight. And I'm going to use a regular kitchen scale to weigh the refrigerant can while it's full, and then after the refrigerant in that can has been added to the system, we're going to weigh it again. The difference is going to be the amount of refrigerant in weight that I've placed into the system. We'll do that through 3 full cans, and then the final can we'll calculate how much is remaining to be added, and while this is on the scale, I'll watch the weight drop until it gets to the appropriate amount. So let's get started. Again, the refrigerant goes by weight. In this car, 1,050 grams is what I want to add. So this is going to be my starting weight. And when the can is empty, I'll read the ending weight, subtract the two, and that will tell me how much I've put in the system already. As we're getting ready to charge, this yellow hose had air in it. So you don't want to introduce that air by just opening the system up. This little valve here, you can undo, I can press, and it will allow the refrigerant to come up here and escape through here so that I know that I've purged all the air out. You can also just undo this connection right here just a little bit until the refrigerant comes out. I've already done that, so I know that this line is clear. This is off, these two are off. When I'm ready to start charging, this will remain off. This will remain off. I'll turn this on, and then I'll open the refrigerant. The car should be running at the time, and until the pressure reaches about 27 psi, the compressor itself will not kick on. So as the system starts charging, you should be able to see the clutch engage and the compressor start turning on, and then the high pressure side which should start coming up, the low pressure side again start coming down as you're adding refrigerant. As the pressure on the low side has risen, it's kicked on the compressor. So I'm looking for that center nut to be turning, which it is. So the compressor itself is operating, and now we just need to get the rest of the refrigerant in. After adding the 3 cans of refrigerant, I've taken the total weight that I've added so far. That total is 978 grams. I'm going to subtract that from the 1,050 grams that we need for the total system. I've weighed my final can number 4 at 601 grams, and I'm going to subtract the 72 grams needed to complete the full charge, and that should give me an ending weight of 529 grams. With the calculations I've done, this weight needs to end up at 529. At 529, I can set it off and know I have 1,050 grams of refrigerant in the system. All right, I'm going to go ahead and shut this valve off. I should now have the correct weight of refrigerant in the system. My pressures look good. We're going to go ahead and shut these valves off. Check the temperature in the car. Now that's cold. A successful recharge.